Hello, everybody, and welcome to the show. Someone said, why aren't you on Rumble? Because I wasn't really planning on going live. And then I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'll go live right now. However, I am going to be working at the same time. That's French, or that's with a French accent. A French accent. Because I've got to set some. If you guys haven't been over to Pure Truth Coffee, it looks quite a bit different. I know what you're saying. Why does it look so different? Oh, it's not gonna let me do any more than that. Oh no. Where'd I leave off? Latin American. Oh, come on, dude. Okay, I can't. All right, so anyway, I'll do that after. But you'll see I added a bunch of new flavors, like 40 of them. Some of the ones that we had on before, a bunch of other stuff as well. Also added some t-shirts and some Flex Fits and Flex Fits hats. And we got some good ones. I got to change some of the pictures and stuff. Is this not working? T-shirts is, but Flex Fits hat. Oh, there we go. Now it's working. But we got some good ones. But you guys can go and check it out. puretruthcoffee.com. April, that's a wrong link. That's a wrong link. puretruthcoffee.com. Don't use that link. That's not the correct link. April, delete your comment, please. The link to the store is right here. Also, if you buy anything today, you're going to want to for the rest of the month because we're doing a Spartan body armor giveaway. Basically, the way that works is $5. For every $5 you spend in the store, you have one entry. It closes on May 31st, and on June 1st, we're doing a live show at 8 p.m., a live drawing, explicitly for that. So the way to enter is to purchase something from the store, or you could send a self-addressed stamped envelope to 121 North Main Street, Woodstock, Virginia. Actually, it's got to be a postcard, actual postcard, with your name, your address, all that stuff. And yeah, and then you'll be entered in if you want, to do it for free. But if it's not like a 3x4 postcard and you don't follow the instructions to a T, the name, address, phone number, email, all that stuff, that's on the card. I'm throwing away the card and your entry doesn't count. And it's in the terms and conditions. So, but yeah, my suggestion is that you go to the store and buy a bunch of stuff, because if you buy over $100 worth of stuff, you get 10 extra entries as well. So it's a good deal. So like, for example, if you buy our Patriotic SF ammo can, in addition to the 20 entries that you get, or actually it would be what, 26? No, I don't remember. But you end up getting 36 entries for the price of not 36. So it's good. Someone said it is illegal to own or possess body armor in Australia. Oh, that sucks. You know where it's not? In America. Thus far, you can't own it if you're a felon. And you can't own it in the position commission of a felony, because then you get another charge. So just don't be a felon and don't go. Don't be a felon and try to win, and don't go commit crimes while wearing body armor, because that's a charge in itself. Look at the dog makes an appearance. Fuck off. Anyway, there's some weird stuff going on, right? The border, everything that's been going on with the border is just freaking nutty, dude. Nutty. And then, but wait, there's more. Okay, so here's a couple of things that I frankly don't understand. Senator Grassley, right? Chuck Grassley, I think he's a senator, congressman, senator, I don't remember. But he and someone else, I forgot which other Republican, put out information that Joe Biden, or that the FBI may or may not be in possession of a secret document that proves that Joe Biden, in concert with Hunter Biden and in concert with foreign officials, there may have been bribery while Joe Biden was vice president, right? And what they're alleging is that there is this secret document that they have not seen, they just heard about it, and it's not classified, that this document is in the possession of the FBI, so they have subpoenaed the FBI to get a copy of this unclassified document, because they believe that it proves that Hunter Biden and Joe Biden were working in concert and were accepting bribes from foreign adversaries. Or, yeah. Frankly, I don't believe it. And the reason why I believe that Joe Biden is corrupt as shit? Of course I do. Of course I do. But do I believe the FBI is in possession of a secret document that proves that? No, because they probably already burned it. We're not going to see what information the FBI has. The FBI, they should call it for Biden only. Let's change it to FBO, for Biden only, because that's what they work. They work for the benefit of the incumbent. In this example, FBI, for benefit of incumbent, because he's running for re-election. See what I mean? And they're going to do the same thing that they've been doing, where they're going to work against the American people and just put it out. But then again, here's the thing. I don't know why they haven't released that information publicly, right? Why they haven't released it. And even I listened to Chuck Grassley talking about it, and he was being super cryptic. It was almost like he knew that there was a document, right? They had a whistleblower that told them there was a document that showed that Joe Biden, working with Hunter Biden, accepted bribes from a foreign adversary when Joe Biden was vice president. However, it seems that he doesn't know what the actual content of said document is, because when he was pushed on it by Fox News, he couldn't talk about it. He didn't know anything about it. He didn't give specifics about it. He said, that's why we need the document, to figure out what actually happened. And I'm like, what? Like, you're subpoenaing a document, but you don't know what the document says, which means the FBI could give you a piece of paper with, poop smeared on it, and then that is going to be the document that truly would be the document. But I don't know, man. I don't believe anything's going to come of it. Can I just be blunt and say that I don't believe nothing's going to happen? I don't believe that Joe Biden is going to go to jail. I don't believe that Hunter Biden's going to go to jail. The only person that I believe is going to go to jail is, well, I don't know anyone's going to go. I know who they want to go to jail. All the GOPs want Hunter Biden to go to jail as if that's some sort of vindication, right? Because we all knew their family's corrupt. Okay, you could say that about every single politician's family in D.C. Let's be honest with you. Every single one of these politicians are corrupt as shit. It doesn't matter whether they're Republicans or whether they're Democrats. Not a single one of them has a shred of integrity. And I'll say that across the board, and I'll continue to say it from the mountaintops, because that's exactly the truth. Not a single one of them. I don't care how awesome they are and how great you think they are, and they're up there championing right-leaning talking points. It doesn't matter. They will sell you out quicker than Marjorie Taylor Greene sold out the American public when she endorsed Kevin McCarthy for Speaker of the House. See, everyone said it wouldn't happen. But she did it. She turned cold quick, and now look, everybody's attacking her. But that's the truth. I don't think anything's going to happen to Hunter Biden. I don't think anything's going to happen to Joe Biden. I do not think Joe Biden is going to win the Democratic primary. I would almost be willing to put money on it. I personally do not believe Joe Biden is going to win the Democratic primary. I just don't. I don't know who it's going to be. I think Robert Kennedy Jr. has a chance, but I don't know. Also, guys, if you are going and buying some of our new K-Cups or any of our single origin coffees, our single serve capsules, also known as K-Cups, our flavored coffee, any of that, or our blends, we got a whole pile of new, or you could order the classics, which is the ones you're familiar with, and you've come to love, like the Awake Not Woke and the Flying High and all that stuff. If you order any of that stuff right now, please check out with PayPal. If your order is over $55, I will refund you $5 from PayPal directly. And the orders that we got last night, I will do that after the show. I forgot. But I ask you, if you can, check out with PayPal. It definitely helps me. We have a new T-shirt club as well, and we'll talk about that in a minute too. But if you're not in our T-shirt club, you should. And the T-shirt and the ammo cans, they're all going to have a special Wake Up America hoodie or Wake Up America t-shirt, a brand new one that's never been released before, because I firmly believe people need to wake up. And before it was about, when I started the Wake Up America show a long time ago, that the major focus for me at that point was getting people to pay attention to what was going on, the chaos that was surrounding our country, right? That was the biggest thing. But I don't know. And it was about waking people up, specifically about riots and about the chaos that was going on in 2020, right? And then it kind of got bigger and bigger and bigger. And then I started hyper focusing on politics, right? And I'll be honest, I was naive. I thought maybe I could change it, that I could change the minds of one or two people that listen every single day, and that you would go out and tell your friends, and we'd see the sea of influence, right? And my influence would be strong, and I'd be playing puppets, and you would all be, puppeting the truth. And then I realized, no, because I can't conform to the standard that everybody else wants, because I'm an individual. I don't parrot conservative talking points. In fact, I hate conservatives as well. At this point, I can be honest and say that. I can be honest. I hate the politicians. It doesn't matter what side of the aisle they're on. It doesn't matter. I don't like any of them. And I wish they would all just resign. And I wish we would put regular, like here's what you do, right? You take one person that's been working in a particular industry for 10 years, good at their job, well-respected, perfect credit score, doesn't fuck with the stock market, has a nice family. And then you put that person in for 4 years and you say, hey, listen, you are going to get an extra 10 grand a year from your top end salary. You're going to get an extra 10 grand. We'll put you up in a house in DC. And then what you do is you legislate. And then after your term, boom, you're back to working. You're back at working stiff. That is the only way that anything is ever going to get accomplished. If we keep electing all these morons into DC, it's not nothing will ever be accomplished. I'll be honest with you. Nothing ever is going to be accomplished if we keep putting the same people in there. Someone said constitutionalists only. Yeah, but here's the thing. We need to put Democrats in office as well, as much as you hate it, because here's my firm belief is that not all Democrats are as batshit crazy as all these AOCs and the Ariana Presley, and all these other fucking morons that are out there. Excuse my language, ladies. But all those people, they're all idiots. They're all idiots. But, not all Democrats are idiots. Sometimes I think the far left extremism, far left stuff, all the trans stuff, all that stuff out there, I think that is a mental health issue. I'll be completely honest. But I think there are good Democrats out there. Democrats that love this country, just believe we have a different definition of what this country is, or what this country would be if it was successful, right? I'm married to one. She's an independent now. I won that. She's slowly coming over to the right side. But yeah, that's one of the shirts. I forgot what it was, but it just made me laugh. Oh shit. Now I got to find it. Hold on. One of the t-shirts that we have on the store now. We got the Steve's Coffee Crew. I would love to see a ton of people wearing those all over the place. Are you an American or are you a Democrat? It's one of my favorite shirts ever. Here, if you want to, oh, fuck, where'd that shirt go? It says, are you an American or are you a Democrat? Because, again, I think Democrats sometimes, I think it, I don't know. I think it's crazy. Someone said Jimmy Dore is a Democrat, and I listened to him. Not all Democrats are bad. Someone said all Democrats are against God. That's a stupid fucking statement, Joe Burns. It is, because I know one that's not against God. So for you to say all Dems are against God, that is the type of misinformation that we don't need in this platform. We don't need on any platform, Joe. And if you believe that, then I'm not saying that you're stupid, but I'm saying that comment was stupid. And maybe the Dems that someone said, yes, they are abortion. Yeah, but do you think all Democrats believe? Here's the thing. You guys think that it's just, or not you guys, Joe, not everybody. Okay, but everybody. See, this is the issue. Joe, let me teach you here something, right? Joe, this is how reality works, right? When you get out of your bubble and you start paying attention and you start talking to other people, you will realize that there isn't one set of guidelines or one checkbox that every person has to check off in order to be a Democrat or a Republican. Do you know that? By you generalizing, say, all Democrats believe in abortion is a fallacy. It's just simply not true, because not all Democrats believe in abortion. Do you know what I'm saying? And I know that 100%. So by you saying that, it shows that is that closed-mindedness that the left always says the right is, because you believe those things. Do you know what I mean? And that's in it's like saying every conservative, believes in I don't know. I mean, what? There's no outlandish things conservatives believe in. Well, yes, there are. I don't know. We can go on the far extreme with the whole gay marriage thing, right? It's like saying, well, because there may be a couple of conservatives or people that identify as conservative that believe that gay marriage is wrong and it's cardinal sin and blah, 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 and you're all going to hell. when you label that and you say the entire group does, not everybody does. For example, me, I don't give a shit if two dudes marry or two women marry. You know why? Because it's not me that judges them. It's God later on in life. I don't care. Whatever makes them happy, as long as they're, doing their own thing and they're happy, I don't care. And I know a lot of other people say it. Eric Castinglone said, I'm here for the roid rage. Yeah. See, that is funny because it's not really an insult. In fact, it's like a pat on the back, right? Because I'm strong as fuck, I'm big as fuck, I'm sexy as fuck, and I don't use steroids. I'm drug tested. You know what I mean? I'm an athlete. I compete in drug tested federations where they literally drug test you. So when people say I use steroids, it's kind of like a pat on the back and saying, dude, you look good. You look like you do use steroids. Therefore, you look good as fuck. So it's not that big of an insult. I know people believe that it's an insult, and people say it all the time. He must be from Twitter. He must be from Twitter. Boom, 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 boom. Someone said you're waiting on your April 21st order. Send me an email again. There is no login for Pure Truth Coffee. The new website is up because we had a hack or plugin issue. Send me an email again and I will try to reply. But if it's a coffee order from April 21st, we've been a little backlogged as I've been doing the training and all that stuff. And I'm working all day tomorrow to get out coffee orders, and then I'll be out of coffee again. But that's fun. That's fine. It is what it is. But yeah. And I'm trying to get the rest of the coffee bags out. I think I sent out 15 of them so far, and I've refunded about, I don't know, 8 or 9. Someone else asked for their 2 bags to be refunded last night because it is taking a while. And listen, I don't blame you. If you want a refund because you don't want the goodness that comes in a coffee bag and I haven't sent your bag out, no problem. Send me a message and I'll refund it because ultimately it's my fault. Matter of fact, send me your message. I'll refund it and I'll give you a free bag of coffee. You know what I mean? Someone said you could really work out if you listen to the artist I'm throwing out there. Yeah, I don't know what you're saying, and please don't put any links in your chat. If you're talking about Tom McDonald, we are well aware of who he is. I saw some comments about that. Mike Cole said, take a breath. Yeah, you don't know. You don't know. I do take breaths all the time. But yeah, that's the truth. Someone said, I'm just done with the back and forth bickering while behind the scenes, I'm guessing, there's policies being pushed to control the people. Hope y'all are ready for Fed now. We're headed to digital currency if we, the people, don't start banding together. Yeah, there's a lot of, yeah, it was, I understand what you're saying. You're saying we, the people, the people of America, that we all need to get together and stand unified because we are slowly but surely, quicker than we would all believe, losing this country. And I would say that's true. I would say we are losing this country. And hopefully someday, there's a link to the shirt. I don't think I put it in there. Are you an American or are you a Democrat? And that comes in all sorts of colors too. I like the military green. Are you American? Are you a Democrat? And it comes all the way up to 4X. And these shirts are they're kind of like this, right? So they're the premium is what they're called. Premium. So they're good. Someone said, I heard the truckers are having a hard time getting paid. Yeah, it depends. I mean, the trucking industry is very segmented. So you'll have carriers that are actually no carriers are really doing well right now. The bigger carriers are still getting by, but they're not doing well. Rates are low across the board. So is it hard for small truckers? Sure. It's always hard for small truckers. Just not a lot of them actually know the business as much as they should. Someone said Tony got the whores. I think you're saying hots for Tom McDonald. LOL. Tom is a great artist. Yeah, we played him a lot. Someone else said you find it interesting that Dallas PD had a cyber attack yesterday and then iPhone rolled out a security update. Coincidence? I don't know. We can think of coincidences all. Like this morning I had a stomach issue and I thought I was poisoned. No, I'm just kidding. I didn't have a stomach issue for the first time. You guys want to hear about my day real quick? While you all go over to Pure Truth Coffee, right? And buy some stuff. And make sure you check out with PayPal because that definitely helps me if you check out with PayPal today. And keep in mind, Every order that you place today through the end of May gives you a chance at winning body armor. Even if you order coffee, or if you order a bag of coffee, you're still getting 3 entries to the giveaway. If you order 17 bags of coffee, you're getting a shit ton of entries into the giveaway. And that's why we have so many. We have 40 different flavors. Who's going to be the first one to buy one of every single bag of coffee we have, like at once? Who's going to do it? Challenge accepted. Well, I can't accept my own challenge because I've already tried most of the coffees. Anyway, so you want to hear what my day was. So last night I had a dream. For anyone that doesn't know, I had like a midlife crisis 3 weeks ago and decided I didn't want to talk about politics full time, in that I needed to do something to try to affect the future of this country. And I decided the best way to do that would be to become a teacher. And I know you think I'm joking, but I'm not. So not a regular teacher. I'm going to be a health and physical education teacher, but I decided that I was going to go back to school. At first I was already going for business. That was the plan. I was going to go back to school for business. And then I made the determination that I can't run for office because I'll end up getting divorced. So, because that's what she said. So the only other course of action for me to change the course of this country, and see what's really going on in schools was to become a teacher. But now I know I don't have the aptitude or the interest whatsoever at teaching, like English, like my wife, or math, or social study, maybe social studies or history. I could probably get away with that. But I knew, because I'm a physical guy, right? The people say I'm on roids, right? So I look big as fuck. And I decided that I would pursue, health and physical education, be a gym teacher, right? They're bringing back dodgeball. And if they're not, they will when I become a gym teacher. I'm going to throw they don't use the rubber balls anymore that leave the welts on your face. No, they use like Nerf balls. It's stupid. Anyway, so what I decided to do is return to school. And so I start in like 3 weeks. I start back in school there. But I wanted to do something else because I didn't want to talk about politics every single day. I do miss doing the live streams. I'll be completely honest with you. But you could see, look at my viewer numbers. My viewers, people come to watch the news. If I'm talking about my personal life, or I'm talking about coffee or something else, they're like, fuck this, and they're out. And I don't blame you, because that's what it is. That's, you come here for the news, and I'm just not, I pepper in the politics with life in general. That's kind of where we are. Like, I think tomorrow when I'm packing coffee or getting the orders already and shipping the orders, I may just go live from the warehouse. I may actually wear the body armor that we're doing the giveaway as I pack orders and ship out coffee orders. So I may do that tomorrow. But yeah, I decided to return to school. I wanted to get some sort of pension going. I'm almost 39 years old. I don't have a retirement anymore. We spend it all to do all this stuff that we're doing with the coffee and the Citizen Stringer failure and all that stuff. So I wanted to figure out what I could do. So what I did was, I decided that one thing I've always wanted to do, even though I owned a trucking company and I've driven, virtually every truck that's out there, I never had a CDL. So I wanted to get a CDL. So I ended up getting my CDL today. Today I passed the test, and I got it through the school district because I'm going to drive a school bus with the kids. Right. And because I'm so awesome. So for the past 3 weeks, I've been working full time for the school district, training and going through all that. I passed my written test. I don't know, I think it was last Monday. I passed the written test, passed that easy as shit, passed all 4. I was the only one in my class that passed on first try. Immediately went into training. The guy, obviously, he could tell I've been driving for years, driving big trucks, years and years and years, right? So they moved up my test till this morning. Now, we had a state of Virginia DMV auditor auditing my tester, but I still aced that son bitch. I still, like, my pre-trip, I walked through like I've been doing that shit forever. Like, it was in my head. My backup, I got 100% on. The first thing you do is you back up in a straight line. If you can't do that, you suck at life. And then you have to do a crossover backup. So it's where you cross over into another lane. And then you got a parallel park. Dude, all so smooth as shit. No points off, nothing. And then in the drive, I did get points off when we did the driving. And I knew why I got the points off, because my trainer was like, you're going to get points off. Because when I check my mirrors, I'm a big guy. I don't go like this. And I actually, first time I took my driving test for a car, I failed because of that. because he said I wasn't turning my head enough to check the mirrors. He's like, you're not checking the mirrors. And I'm like, the fuck I'm not. I don't have to go to check the mirrors. You know, all I have to do is this. You know what I mean? So I got dinged a shit ton today for not checking my mirrors, even though I did. But the instructor is like, not the trainer. He's like, I can see you're checking the mirrors because I'm watching the student mirror. So I could see you're checking the mirrors. But the trainer's not going to be able to see it from where there's, or the instructor or the tester is not going to be able to see it. You need to call out every 9 seconds that you're checking your mirrors. And I just didn't do it. I didn't do it. But here's the best part about this whole thing, right? So the way contracts work is you get the contracts for your bus run later, right? Months from now. You get them at the beginning of the school year, essentially. And so you're kind of waiting in limbo for it. Well, I just pressured them so much, and they may or may not be watching this, and I appreciate you guys if you are. But I pressured the shit out of them. I got a contract, and so I'm a full-time. Well, not I'm a benefited employee. I think as of right now. So I'm very happy with this. I'm very happy, and everything's working. We're gonna save money because I've been on my wife's insurance through the school. Now I'll be on my own insurance, so she saves like $400 a month for the paycheck. And I think what it is one, I said it's incredibly important to me to get the contract because then I can build off of that, right? And choose a job where I go work for the summer driving trucks or something like that, and then know that I have that coming back so I can plan everything else. And yeah, so I'm super excited. And I'll be honest, I was being pretty mellow until I got out of the DMV, and then I got the CDL, like the actual CDL from the DMV. Because when I went to the DMV, they're like, yeah, we can't give you the CDL. You haven't had your learner's permit for long enough. And I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? And they're like, yeah, you gotta have at least 14 days unless you got a waiver. And I'm like, well, what the fuck? And they're like, you've only had your permit for 10 days, so we're not going to be able to approve your CDL. So I called the school and I'm like, yo, do you guys have a waiver or something? And they're like, yeah, well, yeah, we gave you that letter, didn't we? And I'm like, no. So they faxed it over, and bada bing, $50 later, I had a fresh CDL. And so yeah, I'm super stoked because I'll be honest, it's something I've wanted to do for a long time. Because the first, I'll be honest, anybody who's been watching a long time, what do you think the first thing, as soon as I got that CDL, what do you think the first thing I thought about was? What do you think the first thing I thought about? First thing I thought about was going to buy a Class B straight truck and start trucking again. That's the first thing I thought about, was getting back into trucking. Then I was like, no. But that's the first thing I thought about, because when I had straight trucks, I always wished that there were CDL straight trucks, because we could have made more money. We only had 2 out of the 22 trucks I had, the 22 straight trucks. We had a couple of tractors, single axle day cabs and shit like that. But of the 22 straight trucks that we had, only 2 or 3 of them were 33,000 pound straight trucks. And I lost so much money by not being able to take a load that was like 14,000 pounds because it would be too heavy for the truck, or 16,000 pounds, right? That's the first thing I thought about. It was going to buying a tandem axle, drop axle, maybe triple axle, straight truck with like the Panther expedited one or something like that. Like, seriously. I even told my wife, and she's on board. I said, maybe I'll just go for the summer. Like, see if I can get hired by like Panther Expediting or something just for the summer and just run around the country real quick and then just come back. But I'll probably just get a job driving a dump truck and make a bunch of sick ass GoPro like point of view videos and shit like that. It's going to be fun. But I'm pretty excited about it. If you can't tell. I'm pretty excited about it. And it's good. You know what it was? More than anything else for me, it was a reassurance that I'm going to do okay in school. It's been so many years since I've taken college courses. That is one thing I was very nervous about, is I'm like, damn, am I going to do it? But I studied my ass off for the CDL, like nonstop. Like, that's why I wasn't doing night shows. I was studying till I fell asleep. I'd wake up. I literally dreamed this morning that I did in my dream, I did the full pre-trip inspection and the full air brake test for a hotel like auditor, like, you know, the security guard, the night auditors. That was in my dream. Like they changed the location and I did it in like a like a Holiday Inn parking lot. And then this guy's like, "Are you ready?" And I said, "Sure," because I thought he was the auditor from the state. And I walked him around and did a whole pre-trip and he's like, "Cool, man." And I was like, "Wait, did I pass?" And he's like, "Did you pass what?" And then I woke up and I'm like, "Fuck," because it was a dream. But yeah, it was funny. But yeah, that's what I told my wife. I said, I feel good. I like it. It was very reassuring that I did it. You know, someone said properly mounted, secured, and not cracked, broken, does not leak. No, you would say it's not cracked, bent, cracked, bent, and it's not missing any nuts or bolts or leaking. It depending on what it is. So if it has fluid, you would say leaking. Otherwise, you say it's not cracked, bent, missing any nuts or bolts. Like I'm looking at radiator hoses and I'm like, yeah, so to check the hoses, I'll make sure they're not cracked, bent, missing any nuts or bolts that they don't have. Make sure they're securely fastened and there's no bubbles. Like that's literally what I said today. Like no joke. Every single thing that I touched, every mirror, every stop sign, every hose, the brake drums, I'm like, it's not cracked, bent, missing any nuts or bolts or leaking. I said it for every single thing because they can't ding you for it. They can only ding you for what you don't say, not if you say entirely too much or that it doesn't even have. Like, for example, I forgot the stem, the tire pressure stem or the tire pressure. Yeah, stem, right? For the front tires. And I was doing the back and I'm like, yeah, so the dual tandems, right? You got to check the bud space, make sure there's no debris. You also got to check the tire pressure, you know, make sure it's not over 100 PSI. And I forgot the ones in the front. So I'm just going to say that now you check them the same way as this, and then you get the full credit for it. It's good. It's good. So I was very happy that I passed. I busted my ass to do it. So I'm very, very happy. Tomorrow I'm going to be packing coffee all day long. I know a lot of you guys wanted me to put the rest of the coffee flavors on, so I did spend the past like 4 hours putting all the coffee flavors on the website now. So we have a ton of coffee flavors on the site. You guys want to see real quick? Okay, boom, right there. So this is a shirt. But now when you go to coffee, we have the classics, which we always have, right? So these are all the classics, and almost everything's in stock. Well, actually, everything's in stock. So if you order today, you're likely. Well, I'm gonna go from the old orders first, but you're gonna get your coffee within a week. Your flavored coffee, we have a ton of new flavors: turtle, pumpkin, mocha, caramel, chocolate, hazelnut, cinnamon, hazelnut, cinnabon, Mexican chocolate, hazelnut, mint, and candy cane. And then if you want some of our blends, we got the whiskey barrel aged, donut shop, half calf, so it's half decaf, half regular. The African kahawa blend, which is a complex medium and dark roast. It's actually really good, to be honest. We also got the Asian Plateau blend. It's a medium roast. Latin American blend, the Cowboy blend, 6-bean blend, the Italian roast blend. So this one's a little bit different than the Italian roast, even though I used the same photo because I was lazy. And then our blonde roast, which is a sweet blend. It goes good for dessert. And then we also have single origin. I'm not going through all these. You can see all the single origin. I'm waiting to see if they can get a Hawaiian coffee. It's going to be way more expensive, but that'll be the only USA made coffee because that's the only place that I've ever seen in the United States where they make, where they grow coffee. And single origins, what we did, we've got our single serve capsules, which are like the K cups. Currently, they're in these three. We got a decaf, the Cowboy blend, and 6-bean blend. 6-bean is very close to our Awake Not Woke or the Flying High, just so you know. And then we also have 3 sample packs. So if you're not sure which one you want to try, you get 2-ounce packs, including our, for the single origin, for the flavored, we got, and our best sellers pack, which has got some single origin and some blends. So make sure you go over there and check it out. And just keep in mind, too, we're doing a Body Armor giveaway, in case you forgot. Every $5 that you spend is one entry to our Body Armor giveaway. And what you'll do as soon as you check out And then it says, hey, thank you for your order. Right up above, it says how many entries you have. I am trying to get it so it'll show with your account. But there's like one piece of code I can't figure out every time I type it in. And I'm like, hyphen script, blah, blah, blah. And it doesn't work. It doesn't do anything. Or maybe, I don't know. I would have to ask. Maybe it's already there and I just can't see it because I'm not logged into a demo account. But I don't know. I really don't. But if you want to order some great coffee, please go and do it. And like I said, all of the ones that don't have, like, so the classics, and I'll be very transparent. The classics are all ground and packaged by me in my warehouse or my store, depending on where I am. All of the other coffee is from Temecula Coffee Roasters. And I partnered with them because they will roast the coffee to order and send it out usually within 24 hours. So way, way better. You're getting extremely fresh coffee. I have a much bigger variation. Some of it comes from old Chicago coffee roasters too. Some of them, it's kind of a mix, but I wanted to give you the best coffee. And I could do what everyone else does and say that it's all, but no, I have no problem letting you know that we're working with Temecula Coffee Roasters, an old Chicago coffee company, because they've been around forever and they're great coffee. So, but if you want the coffee that we roast at our special roaster up in Brooklyn, that is the classic. The classic. And then we have apparel up. We've got the mugs and tumblers up. We got t-shirts, flex fit hats. I'm going to put a bunch of hoodies on later. Our bundles and clubs, the Patriotic as F ammo can bundle, and then our new t-shirt club. The t-shirt club is where, when we are doing like a seasonal coffee, the t-shirt club is going to get it as a sample with a postcard, essentially, where you're going to be the demos. So like if you like coffee and you want to keep trying it, or even if you don't, it doesn't matter. But if we add tea or hot cocoa, those are things that we're looking to add. The t-shirt club is going to be the demo, because basically I'll send you the free coffee, you'll brew it, and then you'll give me the review. You'll post online through a link and tell me, yes, Steve, you should definitely carry that, or no, you fuck that coffee, it tastes like ass. You know what I mean? Whatever the case. But so what you should do is please, join the t-shirt club. Join the Patriotic ASF ammo can, which is brand new. They're all different now. They're all going to have a special limited edition Wake Up America tee that you've never seen before, or a hoodie, depending on which one you choose. And if you need the link to it, let me do the t-shirt club. Here's the link to the t-shirt club right here. Anyone who checks out with PayPal, if your order is over $55, I will refund you $5 via PayPal as soon as the show is over, because I'm trying to get everyone to use PayPal as much as you can. Someone said, when is the coffee store open? I'm not sure. It's going to open again, but I may make it more of like a patriotic store with the free coffee shop inside, because I need to do something to make money. Otherwise, I'm just spending money on the store and not making as much money in the store, if that makes sense. Do you know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's about it. It was just going to be a quick show. I wanted to talk about some of the news and all that good stuff. Are you going to continue the Pardon My French? Yeah. Is that not on there? Give it a little bit. I'll put, if it's not on here. Yeah, no, that's right there. It's right there under the classics tab. Pardon My French is there. So the Pardon My French Flying High, the one I may retire is the Harlem's Finest, the Wake Up America. I may get rid of that and switch to a different breakfast blend that I don't have to package. The Italian Roast, my Italian Roast is going to go because they have another Italian Roast, which is, I'm not going to say it's better than mine, but it's pretty fucking close, you know? And the French Vanilla, the Awake Not Woke, the Victory of Death, the Frank 01, the Fiery But Peaceful, clearly the Blueberry Cobbler. Those coffees are not going anywhere. They're going to stay on the classic, and we'll just keep shipping those out as quickly as we possibly can. If you want to join our t-shirt club, you do get a free bag of coffee with the t-shirt club. It's just a random bag of non-flavored coffee, unless in the comments when you're checking out, you say, Steve, send me a flavored coffee, and I'll do my best to do that. But that's it. Someone said, it is now, but I thought you were going to retire it. I must need a coffee now. I'm not going to retire the Pardon My French unless Unless me saying I'm going to retire the pardon my French means that you're going to go buy like 7 bags. And in that case, I will retire it, but I'm not going to retire it because that's one of my favorite roasts. So I'm not going to retire one of the coffees that's my favorite. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, stay abreast of the news. Make sure there's going to be a blog tab on PTCC or on puretruthcoffee.com. There's going to be a blog tab where it's all going to be coffee. Okay. All the political stuff is on our locals channel. April's been fiercely writing every single day. So if you're not a locals member, you should do it. April's writing all the time. I'm going to start doing content just for locals as well. And I'm trying to possibly convince April that we will do a show once a week on locals, a locals only show for subscribers there. But yeah, we're doing a lot of things. I'm trying to get this back up, trying to get caught up on these fucking orders, trying to get everything good. I need you guys to go and become a t-shirt club member, buy some coffee, as much coffee as you possibly can. Again, if your order is over $55, you'll get, and you pay with PayPal, you'll get a $5 refund pretty much immediately. And you also get a ton of entries. If you order over $100 worth of stuff today and you check out with PayPal, you get $5 back. Plus you also get all the entries into our body armor giveaway. Optimus Prime said, Steve, Portland Andy gave you a shout out from Denver Airport layover. Yeah, Portland Andy is a good dude. And I don't know where he's going. I haven't talked to him. I sent him a bunch of shit a long time ago. I sent him coffee and t-shirts and all that stuff. So hopefully he's doing well. But yeah, go join our t-shirt club. Check out with PayPal. It really, really helps me if you check out with PayPal. And I'll be fully transparent. You want me to know? Someone said, why is the Swiffer on the sofa? Well, we keep a big box there. We stack the pillows and we put the Swiffer there to keep that shithead off of it because he drools. So you see what they're both watch. Boom. See, there's 2 dogs there. So both of those dogs drool really, really bad. And so we put a dog blanket on that couch because they've essentially ruined it. Look, now she's looking at me. She's like, why are you talking about me? Do you see? Why are you talking about me, Steve? Or daddy? But yeah, so we stack up shit during the day on the couch to try to keep him off it. Oftentimes the big guy right there, the pit bull that everyone says is super mean, the pit bull, he will just like pull off this stuff. Not the box, but he'll jump right over the Swiffer and then curl up on the pillows. They're lazy dogs. But yeah, if you can, please go buy some stuff on the store. I could use your help. The reason why I want you to use PayPal and the reason why I'm incentivizing and saying I'll give you $5 back is because we had to switch to a new Shopify store because our old one had a plugin that fucked up everybody. It charged a bunch of people. It refunded a bunch of people. If you check your account, you have a refund from me that you didn't know, please have some honor and call me and say, hey, or send me an email and say, hey, I got a refund. I wasn't supposed to. How can I pay you back? 2 more people did it from last night. So I appreciate the 2 that did that yesterday. John was one of them. Shout out to you. And I don't remember who the other one was, but 2 people did that. We had some glitch or something. I don't know what it was, but it refunded a tremendous amount of money. It charged other people that were on our subscription plans and I refunded all of them. But I can only say there was about 17 people that were charged. So far, we have 14 people that said that they had received refunds and the problem is the refunds went out to people that already had the coffee. And I can't see who got the money. All I know is it was about $6,000 because that's what they took from my account. And we didn't have $6,000 to deal with it. I mean, we had $6,000, but that's not what it was for. Do you know what I'm saying? So it fucked. It fucked me over. But that's why I'm asking people to use PayPal because one, I get it instantly if you use the Shopify payments, which you could still do. It takes a couple of days for me to get it, and to be honest, I'm trying to recoup the money that I lost by that whole plugin issue. And you know what? I think it's just this new me. I kind of took everything in slide and it didn't affect me as much as I thought it was. So I'm happy about that. But if you want to join our t-shirt club, our t-shirt club is brand new. It's fucking sick. You get 3 t-shirts that are sent out and you get 3 t-shirts that are custom every month. You can't buy them on the store. Plus, those are sent out separately. Then you get a bag of coffee, stickers, and patches, plus whatever else I decide to throw in the box. And you get that as well every single month. That's part of the t-shirt package if you do the subscription. And if you don't want to, you can order it one time. That's something everybody always asks when I did the subscriptions. Can we just do it one time? That's what I do one time. Optimus Prime said, Steve, can you drive a tour bus now? I can indeed, because I had an unencumbered CDL, because I had to provide them, because I already had a DOT physical. With the school buses, you're exempt from a DOT physical. You have to get a DOE physical. So I would be the only vehicle, if I didn't already have a DOT physical, the only vehicle I could drive was a school bus. So now I can drive anything that is a Class B CDL up to however heavy. I could drive cranes. I could drive anything. So any of you guys like used to, have like Class B, boom trucks out in Idaho that you bought at a Ritchie Brothers auction that you need to get to Florida, call this guy, because I need work in the summer and I'll live stream that whole shit. I'll drive it around. Motorhome, I mean, I could drive. Everyone already knew that. But yeah, any Class B stuff that anyone has, for the summer. Because like I said, I'm looking to stockpile as much as I can. And that's that. But someone said you have to take a test just to get your license back because you used to drive trucks before. No, I never had a CDL before. I never had a CDL. So when I owned my trucking company, I had straight trucks, I had hotshot rigs, I had tractors that I only drove them on my lot, or I drove them from the where we parked them over to my warehouse, which I was not allowed to do, but I had to. You got to do what you got to do sometimes. And then we had a couple of CDL straight trucks. The hotshots were likely CDL, but I'm fucking outlaw. And I didn't stop at Scales. I just went right by them. But yeah, I never had a CDL, and something I always wanted to do, but I was worried about getting a CDL because I worried that I would go and drive over the road, and be away from my family and all that stuff. And I'll be honest, first thing that popped in my head today was I'm going to go buy a truck and go on the road trucking with one of those big Class B straight trucks with the sleepers on them. That's the first thing I thought about today. But yeah. That's it. Someone said I'm used to driving tanker trains carrying 130,000 pounds of fuel. No shit. It's heavy. Someone said Class B, you're a lightweight. Yeah. It's not a lightweight. I could still haul 80,000 pounds. It's just an 80,000 pound dump truck or something. One of those like 6-axle ones. They're all over the road here. But there's what do you call it? A gravel pit or something like that. They're hiring. There's a big one here, and they're like, just walk in, fill out an application, you'll get a job, because they need people really bad. I don't know what kind of equipment they have, but I know they have big ass dump trucks, like big Peterbilts and all that stuff. And I would love to take one of them out. You know what I mean? Wear my ball cap, you know what I'm saying? Put a little GoPro right on there so you guys can see me bouncing down the road all day long, talking about politics while driving a big rig. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah. Someone said, yeah, brokers have no need for that experience. We just make the monies. You didn't see a truck until 8 years in. I started trucking first. So when I was in college, I started a trucking company, and then we grew to 7 trucks, and I sold it to a big LTL carrier who is now bankrupt, but I sold it to a big LTL carrier when I was 22 years old. So I've been in the trucking side. I just never had a CDL because I never went over the road. I drove a semi back from Atlanta. You're not supposed to, like I said, but I had just bought that shit. And so I put a not for hire sticker on the side of it. And I drove that fucker with no license plates all the way from Atlanta to Jersey. And then we got the DOT registered, and I hired a driver for it. By the way, never buy a Freightliner. I think that was a Freightliner Columbia. We had to have it towed back to the dealer. You know how much money that freaking cost me? Because the transmission wouldn't shift. I got off the lot and it would go into like limp mode. And then we had it fixed. I had it fixed down on the road because the dealer was like, you drove, you're good. And then I got halfway up. I think I got to like North Carolina somewhere, went back into limp mode. And then there was some sensor, and I hot wired the sensor, and we got it up here, but it wouldn't pass emissions. So we replaced the sensor, passed the emissions, or passed the DOT inspection and all that stuff. And it just kept blowing the sensor. And that sensor was a $490 sensor. You know what I mean? But someone said, Steve, doesn't the Greyhound make good money? I don't know. I know there's a big company here that does that, and they're hiring, and they start at $25 an hour to do their motor coaches. I'll be honest with you, I don't want to drive one of these big ass motor coaches in DC or something like that. I don't want to do it If it was right down the road, yeah, Matt, it was an automatic Freightliner. No, it wasn't an it was like half automatic. I don't know what it was, but it was like I think they called it True Shift or something. So it was like semi-automatic. I think it was one of the first years that they came out with that. It was garbage. Never buy a Freightliner Columbia. The truck I would like to have would be a Kenworth T2000. That's a truck. That's what I would like. Robert said you drive big tow trucks. Yeah. Someone said, what's a straight truck owner operator grossing right now, do you think? I have no idea. Not a lot. I mean, the trucking industry right now is rough. And that's not rough with a roof. That's rough. It's rough right now. It's rough out there. Rates are pretty poor. If you want to join our t-shirt club, do that in the link right now. Check out with PayPal. As soon as I'm done with this show, I will send some refunds out for $5. Like, for example, let me see. Who is this? Robert, you're going to get, matter of fact, right here. Watch this. Watch this, Robert. Boom. Robo. No. Oh, shit. Can I do it this way? I can't do it this way. So hold on. Let me just log. I'll just do the refunds live on the air because why not? That way you know. Let me log into my PayPal. I don't know. Some kid's crying outside. It's not my kid, so I don't fucking care. So, Robert. My kids aren't here. I'm going to issue Robert a $5 refund because I said I was going to. Come on, bruh. PayPal's taking forever. Someone said, what about a gym and coffee bar shop and one, maybe a juice bar after a rigorous workout? People could pick up coffee and gear for their workout. Yeah, I can't put a gym in where I am. It just won't work because, like, you couldn't even deadlift there. My warehouse, I could do that. Robert, if you're in the chat, confirm that you just got that $5 back, will you? And well, I know you did it, but I want you to like brag to everybody else. See, holy shit, it's real. I got $5 back. Because if you check out with PayPal and your order is over $55, I'm giving you $5 back. Like Barbara K, you're getting $5 back too, right? Yeah, you almost got a full refund because I almost pressed the wrong button. But I'm issuing a $5 refund to anybody that places an order over $55 and uses PayPal to check out. The reason I'm doing it is because I'm trying to get everyone to use PayPal because I need your help. I need your help. Kathy was close this morning. She was close, but she wasn't over 50 or over 55. But who else was it? Larry was at 55. So let me just give Larry joined the t-shirt club. How do you not pay shipping? You lucky dog, you lucky dog. So here you use Shopify payments. Nope. You almost got me, Larry. Who else was it? That was it. Everyone else already got their $5. Barb said, thank you. It's me. Yeah. Anyway, Steve, you should make videos to teach us if we study for CDL. Just an idea. Yeah, there's a lot of videos online. I'll be honest. I thought about making a website to do the training, but I'll be honest. I don't need to. There's a website. It's called, if anyone wants to go get your CDL, it's called Crist, CRISTCDL.com. CRISTCDL.com. You choose your state, and it's got every single possible demo test that you could. And I took those for like 17 days straight. Not really, for like a weekend. So I got back Friday after the training and I spent Friday, a couple of hours off, all day Saturday pretty much, and then all day Sunday taking those practice tests. And that, my friends, is the sole reason why I passed the written. Because I just did it over and 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 over. And you learn that way, and then the pre-trip, I just watched, just Google pre-trip, pre-trip videos. There's hundreds and hundreds of them. KB90AK on YouTube said, got my refund. Thanks, man. Thank you, bro. Thank you for your purchase. And like I said, if you order with a PayPal, Not only are you getting the entries into our giveaways, which is sick. Not only are you getting those entries, but I'm also, if your order is over $55, I'm sending you a $5 refund. And that's off everything. So if you buy a shit ton of coffee like Robert did, he bought a shit ton of coffee, I'm still sending $5 if you check out with PayPal and the total is over $5. And Robert and Barb and all the other people that ordered so far, they can also confirm when you check out and you're done checking out, at the top where it says like thank you, it shows how many raffle tickets you got as well. So it's very good. Very good. Yeedy said I took the written and scored a perfect score. I didn't get a perfect score. I got pretty damn close. I got a perfect score on the air brakes. But yeah. Someone said, Steve, but you can make it fun and funny. Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I thought about doing, the test, or I thought about doing a walk around. I actually, was talking to the school district about doing it because they should do one specifically for Virginia. There isn't a CDL or a pre-trip school bus walk around video specifically for the state of Virginia. It's for everywhere else. Robert Thornton said, I've had mine for the 33 years before the whole need to take a class, and I didn't know about that until right now, until I got my CDL. I didn't know that now you are required to take a class in order to get your CDL. You used to be able to go pass the written for the permit, drive with a buddy, have the buddy, say your buddy owned a tree company, drive his CDL truck for a little bit, get acclimated with it. Your buddy goes with you to the DMV. Boom, you do your pre-trip and your driving test in your buddy's truck and you get a CDL. You can't do it that way. You have to go through a school, and that's federal. That's across, everywhere. I didn't know it was that way. I thought about, now what I'm thinking about is I'm like, wait, do you think there's a place where I can go and just switch my class B to a class A in like a weekend? Do you know what I mean? Because I can already drive a truck, I can already back up a trailer. I can already do all that. So is there a place where I can go and just prove that I can do it? I don't believe I even need to take the written again because I have a class B. Or the written, no, I would have to because of the combinations. I would have to do, is it an endorsement for combinations? Because I wouldn't have to do the general knowledge. It's the same thing. I don't know. Someone said, you love me some single source coffee. Yeah, you do. You bought a lot of it. You bought 4 bags. You were close. You bought 10% of all the other ones. Because like I said, who's going to be the first one to buy one of every single bag? Who's it going to be? Challenge? That dog hasn't moved for 20 minutes. Yeah, the other one moves all the time, right? You want to see him move? Watch. Haley, what's that? Woo, whoa, woof, woof. Who's that? I'm pointing at him on the screen. Watch, I'll make this full screen. Harley, who's this? Who's that? Who's this? Right there. There, you want to see him move? Watch. Oh, hold on. Ready? Harley, up. Oh, you fat ass. Come on. Up. Oh. Look, you're making your cameo. Look. You want to hear? Ooh, what was that? Your leg just cracked really bad. He's a good dog. He's my dog. His name's Harley. Right? You can get down. Come on. Get down. Oh, you fucking fat ass. Oh, God. All right, good dog. Fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Someone said check to see who might rent trucks to take the test. Some places you can make arrangements to use their truck. I don't think you can do that anymore, though. That's what I'm saying. You have to take a course. And most of the courses now test, most school districts do the test right in it, too. They said 40% of the people that go there get a job working. See how he hugs the pillow? Isn't that cute? He's hugging the pillow right now because he's a dork. The school was telling me 40% of the people that go and take their CDL bail. Never go back to work. Do you know what I mean? That they get their CDL and then they go and work doing like dump trucks or something like that, where you make a shit ton more money. I could literally go and make almost $10 an hour more right now going and driving a dump truck or something like that. Someone said your pit's name is Stormy, but that's the damn Shih Tzu you got to worry about. Yeah. My first dog was named Stormy, actually, as a kid. He was a cutie pie. He just almost got me emotional. I left the house before I went into the whole foster care shit before that. But yeah, like I was saying, guys, if you want a chance to enter in to win some sick ass body armor, like I said, I'll probably show it. I'll probably go live a little bit tomorrow from the store when I'm packing orders. Not when I'm packing the coffee, but after that is done. Actually, not even from the store, from the warehouse. But if you are interested in winning some sick ass body armor, it's the heavy, plate. So it's 11 by 14 front steel plate, 11 by 14 back steel plate, 6 by 6 side plates each, both steel, plus the Legion plate carrier. It's heavy duty. It's about a $700 value. All you got to do is go make a purchase in the store. For every $5 you spend, you get an entry. If you spend over $100, you get an extra 10 entries. Like, for example, if you go and you buy our Patriotic as F ammo can bundle right now, you get 36 entries because you get the 30 entries for spending $130 plus the 10 extra. And 36, whatever. That's what you get. You get 36 because that's the one I did for the demo yesterday to make sure everything was working. That drawing is going to end, or the entries end on May 31st, and then we're doing the live drawing on June 1st at 8 p.m. And that's just going to be me going live real quick, doing the randomizer drawing, and then bada boom, and then the body armor is going to go out the next day via UP or USPS flat rate box, because otherwise it would cost so much to ship. And you got to live in the United States in order to do it. All you Canadians, sorry for you. But you got to live in the United States, and you got to be 18 and up. And I'm not doing well. Yeah. And you got to have a clean background. You can't be a felon or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? Not that I'm going to know, because I'm not doing backgrounds, but I'm just going to say you can't be no felon or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But if you guys want to support the show, the best way to do it is to go buy coffee. I'll be honest with you. A lot of people do the super chat shit. I prefer you don't do that. I prefer you just go join our t-shirt plans, $55. Like, for real, if you like this show and you join our t-shirt plan, you're going to get 3 shirts plus bags of coffee and everything. And the profit essentially pays for me to do 1 or 2 live streams a week. If we get 100 people that are doing that every month, then maybe I'll consider coming back and do live streams every single day, as much as I don't want to, but maybe. But yeah, I appreciate everyone for watching. And I think I am going to bounce out of here and go relax for the night, because I don't have any work tomorrow. The link is in the chat. I want to see everybody that can go and do it. And you can use Shop Pay when you check out too. You don't need to just use PayPal. If you want to use PayPal and really benefit me, do it. Or use the PayPal like financing. You could do that as well if your credit's good. But you could use Shop Pay and break it up into like 4 manageable payments, or PayPal Pay, I think is what it's called, if you do have a PayPal account. I don't know. But there's the link right there. If you like this show, consider just doing it, because you're awesome. And I will see all of you the next time I do a live. Maybe tomorrow when I'm packing the orders. All right. Until then, toodaloo. That's French for fuck off.